sweating. I'm like, no!
So funny.
Oh dear. Anyway, we are live.
Oh, we're live, straight in.
Wow.
Straight in.
It'll be cold.
Yeah. We're live, Nick. We're live, Chris. We
What
are
have you been
live.
doing?
Bloody
You've
hell.
been for a run or something?
Oh, I feel like I have. I've sat here sweating.
He come on, and we were ready. We were like here, and he was like, "Yeah, you know, we're going to be ready." And then suddenly gets a Windows update. Postpone an hour. We'll do it now. Do it now, obviously.
Yeah, I have to do it now.
Oh,
Sorry,
dear.
guys. But yeah, we have got an absolute great team in tonight. We've got some old bloke, Carboot, Chris, Gemily,
Hello,
and
hello.
me, Rummage About, or whatever I was called. on your... Oh dear. How are we all? We all good?
Yeah.
well,
Thank you.
Good. Good. Sales good over the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Pretty
we were
decent.
really busy. Really busy.
Yeah, I think I had my best weekend, to be fair.
Yeah. If a few more of them, I'll be happy. Very happy.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
I'd definitely go full time if I had them weekends again. Jesus. Good stream the other day, Chris. I watched it all. I got outbidded on every single orchard.
Oh, did you bid on stuff?
Yeah, I got outbidded. I can't do it. Everyone was sniping me.
You didn't go high enough.
Nah, wasn't gonna. Well, as soon as what was it? Tom put £100 in. I was like, I'm out. I'm straight in at £100. I was like, nah.
To be fair, I thought he would get that straight away at £100, but yeah, it went up to like 127 or something.
What were you selling?
I was doing like mystery boxes of death pile stuff and unlisted stock. I was just putting together boxes of stuff. I think I did about 420 quid's worth in the end.
What?
Nice.
So you
know,
sold
yeah.
off the stock you couldn't be bothered to list? That's
Some of
genius.
it.
That's
Yeah.
absolute genius. Right, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
What a load of old crap.
Or just do it like you did at the when you bought from the garage that time. Just do it per racking. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you should
Sell
sell
off-
the rack.
Yeah, I'll pick out all the good stuff first. And then yeah, okay. We're on.
Oh dear. Let's say a few hellos. So we've had Sam in for the last 28 minutes. Thank you very much. Hi, Niall. We've got Jason, Falling on a Bruise, Ricky. Yes, Queen. Look at all those mega stars. Reselling Dad's in. Chris is in. Chris was holding the fort by the look at this. Kieran's having some technical issues. I was
They wouldn't expect that from you, Kieran, would they?
sweating.
As he glitched, as I said that.
No, I've got potato internet because my freaking boxes ran out of it's broken for some reason. But yeah, we are here. We've got loads of people, so thank you so much for all joining in. So I don't have a clue what we're going to talk about today because Nick's already been live just straight before this. So
Yeah, we did a bit of a haul. Not much of a haul, but it was fun.
yeah.
Was that the last of your stock to talk about, or have you still been able to source more?
I can't see us sourcing much unless I go sniping on eBay and do a bit of that, which I could do. But to be fair, I need to plough through the backlog anyway. I just buy because I'm an addict. It's not a necessity, really.
Definitely.
So yeah, having a couple of months of just actually selling stuff would be kind of clever, really.
Yeah.
That'd be
And
good.
good for the books, that's what I'm thinking. The money's coming in that we can't spend it, or you can spend it, but not on stock. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So my vinyl addiction is, where all the money's going at the minute as well.
Yeah,
I think-
same with me and freaking football cards.
I think, I was going to say, we've been buying some football cards, haven't we?
I can't stop.
Football
How old are you?
cards.
Football cards.
What, like
Football
match
card.
attacks?
How old are you?
Yeah, 25.
You're both 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this isn't like to put in personally, not to put in a
Yeah.
folder and enjoy. Like, this is hopefully to make some money on.
Is it match attacks though, or something else?
Some of it are the older stuff. I think, is it Tops? The older stuff.
Tops and
Merlin's,
Shootout.
Yeah.
Right. So what, buying up in bulk and parting it out?
Yeah, or possibly looking at maybe. I don't know really. We're having to go on a few different bits, but possibly sealed. I want to have a go at a sealed box and try and pull some. I don't know, Cristiano Ronaldo or
Gonna
whatever.
open it.
Yeah, we'll open this. I won't open the Pokemon. The Pokemon's getting lofted, but the football cards are open.
There's a lot of money in. Believe it or not, there's a lot of money in football cards.
Rookie cards. It's the same as we're just copying America, basically.
So
I've got loads of match attacks somewhere, like the sort of gold and the limited ones I'd pulled out from job lots, and they just sit there gathering dust. I can't be bothered to sort them out, but I did have some fairly valuable ones, but not a lot in it, to be honest.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. We haven't listed anything at the moment. It's still a lot of research and seeing what to buy, but have a go. Got to have a go.
Remember the old wax packs? The Topps wax packs. I've got a few of those, like Back to the Future and Alf and all the TV programs.
Yeah,
they were good. Yeah,
they used to have a strip of bubble gum that was like it was like a bit of concrete. In the back, wasn't it? Tasteless crap that you'd. Yeah, it was disgusting. But we only bought them for the cards, really. Anyway,
that's it.
We used to do film tie-ins usually, weren't it? Teenage Mutant Turtles and Batman and that.
I think with Pokemon that's gone so mad at the moment, and obviously the market's just completely blown up. It might lead into the other cards, other genres of cards being collected or graded. Cards that weren't ever graded before are now looking to get graded. I think it could.
A lot of the
Does anyone know why Pokemon's resurged again? Is there something behind it? Or?
I believe it's the time frame. So like 30 years. Well, it's 25-year anniversary coming up next year. But I believe it's the sort of the age now. The parents of the kids' parents who did collect it and now have kids' age that are now buying the new stuff. Right. So the parents are getting the older stuff. And
Logan Paul, like Sam says.
And the big YouTubers, like Logan Paul and stuff. YouTubers. Crazy. So the money is gone.
I was going to say, I think it comes in waves anyway, the whole trading card thing. I remember when we had our gaming store for a few years there, sort of early 2000s, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. It was a massive part of our business, just selling booster packs day in, day out. And then it really tailed off for quite a while. And then you've seen it rise again. Pokemon Go, saw it come back.
Yeah, definitely.
But it comes in waves, I think.
I mean, the box is selling, like the first edition boxes are like 200 or 300 grand for a box, which is ridiculous. Yeah. Like, as someone just said, I saw then, Jason said, Logan Paul paid 150K for one card. So, obviously we're nowhere near that level, but if we can get the bottom, I'll happily be a bottom feeder somewhere in that sort of market.
It's weird looking back for me because we used to, as Vinny does, have accounts with all of the wholesalers. So we'd buy in bulk, like sealed boxes of Pokemon cards and think nothing of it. Just rip them open and sell them.
Yeah, it's madness.
It's looking back, but it's impossible. You see, well, it's not impossible. You can just put them on a shelf and sit them there, but then you've got hundreds of pounds worth of your money sat there burning a hole, and you don't actually know what the future's going to bring. So it's like,
definitely, yeah. Hopefully, someone who had a shop in the 90s, or whatever, put all their stock in a lockup, forgot about it, and we just need to come across that lockup somewhere.
That's the dream.
That is the dream.
And just retire.
Could easily. In a case of 6, you get 6 first edition boxes in there. It's up easily £1 million there.
Mental.
Yeah, there's a lot of money, and we're just hoping it might. Yeah, like Jack said, it might go to like
it's obviously going to
cards or something like it. It might push everything up a bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Definitely like the rookie cards and stuff. But the Pokemon bubble will pop, obviously. But we're hoping it will be when it will drop to still higher than it was before. It should do anyway. So it will still be a happy medium. It won't be as high as it is now, but it should be more than what it was 10 years ago.
Well, I think one thing that a sudden interest in this does is people are suddenly buying up all of the rarer cards and whatever, and they suddenly become that bit rarer. So it does inflate prices longer term because that many more people have squirreled them away into a collection somewhere. You know what I mean? So.
And people are opening old boxes and old packets. There's only so many old boxes and packets, so YouTubers keep opening them, and they'll get rarer. So,
and we'll keep.
There's just so many fakes, isn't there? There's so many fakes of Pokemon. Because I had 2 packs in me death pile that I was going through, and I don't really deal with Pokemon at all. I ain't got a clue. So I'm looking at them and thinking, how am I supposed to figure out what's real and what's not. So I had to search on YouTube, and there was one that gave like really simple advice. So, and I must have fished out about 20 cards out of these 2 packs that were definitely fakes.
Wow.
So it's like there's so many fakes.
Mm.
So how do you sort of stop that from, when you're buying a job lot of cards?
It's
I
really
definitely
difficult.
think. Yeah, second-hand cards. Like a box full or a binder full. There's a high chance there's definitely going to be fakes in there. Buying sealed product, you would hope you have better luck.
Pokemon
but there are
seal.
resealed.
With the Pokemon seal, though.
Pokemon seal. Oh, what with the boxes? Yeah. So the older boxes, they don't have the Wizards of the Coast logo on the wrap. So the first edition box has been faked more often because people can do a clear wrap around. Yeah, I don't know anywhere near as much as sort of James Collects, Vinny, that sort of thing. I
wonder if actually now cards are selling for just insane money. It's going to be worth forgers getting into that
and up in their game.
More lucrative than printing banknotes because a little bit of cardboard worth, what did you say, 100 grand? It's insanity. So you can imagine that many places around the world somebody's seriously looking into faking cards.
Definitely.
I might have a go.
Yeah. What, forging or buying?
Did I just say that live on the internet?
We'll talk after. We'll talk afterwards.
2 ex-coppers here. We're talking about forging cards.
Yeah, they always say watch out for the coppers. Pokemon cards are insane at the moment. Yeah, they are. Aussie Thrifters there. It's just absolutely bonkers. Well, all trading cards are crazy. Because at first you could only get like Pokemon cards graded, but now they're getting football cards graded. You're getting Yu-Gi-Oh stuff graded. You're getting even like Lego minifigures are getting graded.
Anything can be graded.
You can literally grade anything, and it makes the price go from like £10 to £200.
But even the modern
way. Is there an easy way to know? Like you get one card and you're right. Is there an app that you can scan it and it'll tell you how much it's worth?
Yeah, TGC player. I think is it TCG or TGC? So someone in the chat will know. But you can literally scan it and it'll tell you the value of the card and everything.
And that's an app, is it?
It is. Someone will say it. So Vinny will know, or someone will know. But it's TGC or TCG player.
Trading card game.
There we go. Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, we used to do a massive trade, similar to Vinny, but on a smaller scale of used cards. I'd buy collections and then we'd sell them over the counter. I'd have reams and reams of these albums full of cards. And for pricing back then, I just used to use websites that sold them through the internet as a price guide. There was Manaleak and several others. But an app would be cool. So you use the camera, do you? You point it at the card and it'll pick up, scan it. But like the guys just said, I think Tom Corey's just said it's in dollars though, and Vinny said it's not 100% accurate, which is true. But if it's $1 or $100, you get an idea. Yeah, exactly. It's like using Music Magpie CDs. The expensive stuff, you then go, I better look that up.
Double check it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Definitely. Even football cards, like even graded football cards, and I'm not just talking like vintage ones, but like modern cards are worth thousands now. Like it is. There's just
it's like our generation of artwork, isn't it?
Yeah, people love the cards, and if it's in that plastic slab, that special slab with a grade 10, it's just mad money.
Somebody was asking me not long ago. I was in a chat the other day, and they were asking about grading. How much would that cost as a ballpark? Is it a really expensive thing?
I've never done it, but I think it's around £15 to £20 a card. But I think you pay more, don't you? If the card's worth
£10 a card.
Is it £10?
Card. Yeah, it's £10 a card to send off to grade gem or whoever you're using, and then they'll send it back in either a grade 8, 9, 10, and obviously you're hoping for the 10 for the most money.
Apparently, PSA aren't they charging now an extra insurance? So if it's a £5,000 card, they're going to charge you more once they've received it, because obviously, for whatever reason. But so if the card's worth more, you'll be paying more, I believe. So.
Here we go. Lee said, at least this Pokemon chat is keeping Nick off the media. He loves it.
We can talk about media if you like.
Nick, you don't buy media, do you? Do you buy media, do you?
A little bit, not as much as I used to. When we had a store, we must have had 20, 30,000 pieces of media in it.
I can imagine. Yeah.
It was
But do you
huge.
check your discs?
I do have a look at the discs, funny enough, before I sell them. Bill, wherever you are. Yeah, I struggled to sleep last night after listening to Bill's listing methods. It was just, man.
I wonder if he's in the chat watching.
Bless him. I was only trying to help Bill. I wasn't having a go. If you're in.
Oh, we'll all try and help him.
Last year, I sold 10 kilos of Pokemon cards for £40 as I knew nothing about them. Oh, God.
There was probably something in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
10 kilos of
change
cards is
action,
a
yeah.
lot. There you go. Look, I'm lofting F1 cards. Got a couple of cartons unopened. Yeah, I think all cards and all like stickers. You know, when you're buying the Panini World Cup stickers, even they're getting graded now for stupid money. I think I saw a graded Modric from 2010 World Cup, and it was going for like 500-600 quid a sticker. It's just,
I used to collect the Paninis back in, I think,
mental. It's
81 was the set I collected.
It's
To make me
crazy.
sound even older.
I wasn't even a sparkle in my mum's eye.
All right, you don't have to rub it in.
I think my mum was about 10. That is no lie.
Your mum was about 10.
Hang on. Hang
No,
on, 81.
No, surely not. Wait,
Did you say 81?
was your mum born in 71?
My mum was born in 75.
No, fine. Not far off.
No way.
Yeah, my mum's.
I'm older than your mum.
Nah, behave, Nick.
I was born in 73.
Oh my God, look at this. This is the biggest super chat we've ever had. £24.
That's a cracker.
Hello,
Wow.
mate. Enjoying your content and being a fellow Arsenal supporter. Have a few beers on me. Thank you very, very much. I've
Wow,
never
that's
had-
really generous.
Yeah, thank you very, very
Awesome.
much. There we go. We've got this out again.
Oh, not again.
Hey, come on, Arsenal.
Oh, dear.
I love that shirt. Thank you very, very, very much. Much appreciated.
I've told you to stop framing toilet roll.
Yeah. Hey, hang on. Don't. We've got Chris in the chat. He loves a Lou Roll shirt chat. Oh, Chris does. I collected the 1980 World Cup stickers as well, Nick.
Yeah, it's all worth looking into now. You know what I mean? Like, thing is, they don't take up much space. You've always got like a shoebox full of cards or stickers, and it could be a nice find.
Yeah, somewhere I've got a load of match tags still. Like I said, the half decent ones I pulled out. I couldn't even tell you where though. I might have to look into that again.
Yeah, it's the rookie years. The first years that people played seemed to be fetching the fair money. So yeah, worth a look.
Here we go. I think Vinny actually bought some of these packs yesterday. He said to in our little Facebook group, Series 1 USA Garbage Pail Kid packs of £450 each now.
And that's not even a box. That's a pack.
One pack.
I used to collect them as well. They were great. Do you remember them, Chris?
Yeah.
No point asking these guys up here. Do you remember them?
No.
I've never heard
I
of it.
definitely remember them.
They were so cool. The artwork was brilliant. It was just pictures
Yeah.
of little kids with disgusting whatever, and then their name was relating to the image.
Snotty Sid or something.
Yeah, and some of them were like, decapitated or run over. They were brilliant.
Andrew said, I might claim myself to be an Arsenal fan now that you're getting a £24 super chat. There's that one there. For fuck's sake, if I knew being an Arsenal supporter would get 24 super. Oh, dear.
Somebody mentioned in the chat before about yo-yos. Do you remember all the
Oh, yeah.
Coca-Cola and the Sprite and all that?
Mm.
They went mental, didn't they? They had them like pop-up shops where they'd have competitions on the high street and stuff. It was crazy. Like gold ones you could get.
Yeah, there was
They
a
go for good money.
big surge in that mid-80s. Was it mid-80s when yo-yos were like everywhere and everyone in the school was doing tricks?
Yeah, I think it was maybe like early 90s, sort of like Coca-Cola, Sprite, and some of the other drinks, like Fanta yo-yos. If you see any of them around, pick them up because they're worth good money.
Bloody mental. It's actually
A lot of
interesting.
stuff from the 80s and 90s. It is really popular. You know what I mean? That sort of pre-2000 stuff. I don't know if it's just a time frame now, like you said, with the cards, it's like 20, 30 years. But it's, anything
It
free.
is.
Seems to
It
be
is.
going well.
people like us old guys get into a certain age and got disposable money. And
Yeah,
if I was going to collect stuff, it would be like Transformers, it would be Zoids, it would be all the 80s gear. That's why 90s toys are starting to rise all the time, the Power Rangers and all that, because the kind of next generation after us are now starting to look back.
Yeah. Any toys from the 80s, even if you didn't know what it was, if you saw it had an 80s stamp on it, you would be picking it up. Like it'd be worth a go.
Definitely. And I think, like you said, because we're getting older now. I mentioned just you, Jack and Emily. Now we're getting older. We've now also got disposable income that we can just buy Pokemon cards, buy.
Have we? You can lend us a score.
Anyway,
You're driving that combine harvester all day.
I've seen your figures, mate. Shut up. How's everyone's sales so far during lockdown?
One of the cool things about being a reseller, and I'm sure we all experience this, is you get to pick up cool stuff and not have that guilt about it, and then you kind of look after it for a certain period of time and then sell it. We just keep hold of certain things for quite a while before we sell it.
Yeah. It doesn't quite make it onto the pile to get photographed or listed. It just happens to be in a box in the attic. It just didn't make its way there.
Exactly.
Or you put it really high on eBay and then you just play with it.
It won't sell.
You know it's only worth £10, but if you put it up for £200 and it sells, you think, well, bloody hell.
So you guys are collecting stuff from like our era. So what kind of stuff would you save from now? That's out now for 20, 30 years time. Is there anything worth saving? Is it all
a couple of
rubbish?
Maybe I'll put a couple of sealed, not the original Nerf guns, but the first Elite ones that came out. I'll put a few packs of them away just because I feel like if the kids loved them that much, they might buy one in however long time. As like a sealed Nerf gun thing. I don't know. That was something I put away. I thought it might be worth a go.
I think Littlest Pet Shop is going to continue to rise massively.
Yeah, it's mad, that, isn't it?
I think that's one for the future. It's already good, but I think that'll be huge.
Polly Pockets have gone through the roof again, haven't they?
This lady here has got 2 boxfuls from her childhood of Polly Pockets with all the figures, everything. I mean, there's loads, tons of it. Like easily £1,000 easily. She won't let me sell them.
Keeping them.
She said the kids will want to play with them when that time comes, and I was like, no, they won't. They won't be interested.
Play with them.
You won't let them.
They might be worth £10,000 when you have a kid. You never.
We do have a sealed Wallace and Gromit Polly Pocket set bought out of Carboot. It was like £10, and I thought, do I want to spend on it? That's over £100 for Wallace and Gromit Polly Pocket set. I don't know if it's official Polly Pocket, but it is the same thing, the compartment sort of the same thing. Polly Pockets sell really well.
Mental money.
Tamagotchis, they continue to rise. They're well worth having on your radar now.
Definitely.
I hardly ever see one of them. Never.
Yes, you don't.
I
I think people threw them away a lot back in the day. I think they were sort of thing like they just got chucked. I don't think there's that many of them. We don't see them. Apparently Nick does. But
rummage around in those boxes full of absolute crap at the bottom. At the bottom is where the good stuff is.
Yeah, Did Nick say my name? I'm blushing.
That's the reason. The reason you picked that. Rummage around. Yeah.
We've got John Luke Resells in the chat. How you doing, John? Sorry, we are so far behind the chat. It's ridiculous, but just bear with us. Where are we? Ask Carboot Chris about toilet roll. Yeah, good technique to use if you're sure.
I know Chris is a penguin thief these days.
Penguin?
Is what? Sorry?
Isn't it Penguin Thief? That's your nickname in a certain chat that we...
Oh, someone's... Yeah. I got accused of stealing a penguin once from a store.
I think I saw that video. I think I remember the video.
Yeah, there's a whole video out for it.
To be fair, James didn't pick up a penguin, so that's that was
a £400 toy that he literally like fondled with it like twice, didn't he? Just broke it inside. Didn't pick it up. Then
at least a couple hundred easily.
You'd have to pay me thousands of pounds to be an Arsenal fan. Someone's got to support him. Vice Store did a competition for that. You had to learn 8 different yo-yo moves. Yo-yo moves, man, what?
Wow.
Well, I agree with Bailey about mobile phones being a collectible of the future. That'll be huge. Everybody trades them in or sells them on. Nobody keeps them or keeps them in good condition anyway. So already we're starting to see the earlier ones becoming more and more sought after. So put them away, I would.
The problem is when you trade in, you need to sell your other one to pay for your next one.
Yeah. I've got one here actually that's really not worth. It's my daughter's one. It's like worth about 10 quid. It's the iPhone. I don't know, what is it? SE or whatever. I might as well just put it in a box because it's really not. For the sake of getting 10 or 20 quid now.
Yeah. That's not worth it.
The original iPhone sealed, the first iPhone that came out, it was a couple of years ago now, but it was like over £1,000. It's silly money for a sealed iPhone. I bet that's double that now already. Yeah, probably is. Yeah. But then why would anyone have one? No one would have a sealed one. Like it's.
Yeah. Basically, the moral of the story: if you find anything sealed, keep it. Just loft it.
We do have a first gen iPod Shuffle sealed, but that's the fact. It's not worth anywhere near as much. No one's interested in the little white one, just a little. You know what I mean? It doesn't really.
The old Nokia shape, the weird shape ones.
The old. What one did we have? It looked like a lipstick, didn't it? Yeah.
That's good money.
Yeah. We have over 100 people tonight in the chat. Thank you very, very much for joining.
So, Kieran, we've bought the big numbers. Don't worry about these two down here. We've bought them this time, right?
Cheers, Jimmy. As a Derby fan, I feel like an Arsenal fan these days too, right? We've got another super chat. Yeah. Another super chat for you. Always love your content. Thank you very much, Jimmy Crane. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Well, we've made more money on super chats than I've ever made on YouTube. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Honestly, thank you very much.
I love that name there. Fubby Chucker says, I have 2 boxes of brand new Tamagotchis from the late 90s in the loft. They aren't that good yet. I'm waiting for Logan Paul to stop. Oh, you've put it on screen there? Yeah, exactly.
If Logan Paul buys it, everyone will buy it.
Yeah.
I thought he was, I don't really know. He's the guy who got disgraced for being a complete idiot, right? Putting a video up.
Yeah.
So is he still big then? Clearly he is.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we don't watch his videos, but I'm aware that he does big Pokemon videos, of which draw in a lot of. He paid 200 grand for that first edition box, which is now worth more. He sold 36 packs at 11 grand each, so he made 160 grand. He then opened every single pack on his channel, so he had the enjoyment of opening them. He earned
for a little shout out.
Yeah. Each person had a shout out, and obviously they kept the cards. And he earned a lot of money out of that video, obviously.
Just pissed on it. Here's me scrabbling around for 20 quid on a soft toy.
Yeah, what are we doing wrong?
I never heard of him.
He's quite big in the. Obviously, he's had a few fights with KSI as well, and he's like a semi-professional boxer and all sorts now.
Was that him as well?
Yeah,
I think they just.
Yeah, John Luke said that's what I'm referring to, the Japanese forest fiasco. That's all I've ever known about the guy. So I'm not a fan. Let's put it that way.
Was that him? The guy, the suicide one? Was that one?
Yeah,
he made a video.
Yeah.
Notorious suicide forest, and filmed himself with a guy hanging from a tree. Apparently, I've never seen it, but I did shocked him.
That's awful.
Yeah,
but since then he has grown up a little bit.
It's on a straight and narrow.
Yeah. Isn't he most well known for? Yeah. He's quite well known for the KSI fight. It was always been like this American versus English boxing and fight, which apparently absolutely smashed all boxing events history. Even like bloody they were pulling in stupid numbers to watch them fight, even bigger than Anthony Joshua and stuff like that.
But these people have got like 10 million subscribers or more, probably.
More,
more, and so they just need their following to watch it, and you've got silly numbers. Like on TikTok now, isn't someone got like 90 million? Like
Charlie's a million.
90 million, like that's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
but that's it. I mean, YouTube has changed everything. YouTube, if it surpasses TV and cinema as the most watched media form already, and it's growing exponentially.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
Crazy. It's crazy.
You've got Logan Paul has 22.6 million subscribers and he's 24 years old. Absolutely mental.
Wow.
He's probably set up for life. I think he'd be okay.
Yeah.
He'll do okay. Yeah.
You think?
What was the first thing he put out? What was the first thing he put out to start that journey?
Oh,
Gaming, was it? Was it gaming? A lot of them do like the gaming streams. I don't know.
they're both very like FIFA, so they used to just record themselves.
I
playing FIFA.
remember the what's his name? KSI. I remember my stepson used to watch him a lot, and there was a lot of kids copying him, like going mad when they were playing games and stuff and breaking things and all that and smashing controllers. There was a lot of kids doing a lot of that stuff.
Well, PewDiePie started out in playing horror games and screaming a lot and playing, really kind of old school games, but just doing a funny commentary. And he's now, I don't know if he is the biggest channel, but he's certainly one of them.
I worked out that PewDiePie has more followers than 11 countries put together. I'm talking countries like Australia, he's got more subscribers than the whole of Australia put together, with New Zealand, with France and Germany. It's mental. He's got over 107 million subscribers.
You wait, this time next year, this
time next year, mate.
2000.
Go down.
I'll be back to 107 next year.
Oh, Carl just said Mr. Beast is better. I quite like Mr. Beast. I've seen a few of his because he's basically just giving a lot of money away. And that's all it is. You know what I mean? They're just giving money to stream Twitch streamers, or I don't know, his friends a lot of the time, or just random people. Like during the COVID thing, he was tipping like $500 at a drive-through at like 10 different drive-throughs, or whatever. Like it's crazy.
The revenue he's making from his millions of subscribers, he's plowing back into the videos. They did one recently where he bought an entire dealership of cars. And then they took the place of the customer service people, and people would rock up looking for a car, and then put the prices on like $1, $3, and then they basically gave away all of the cars in the dealership. It's awesome.
This makes good content. It's good content.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the Logan Paul's stream. He did donate £50,000 to mental health. So fair play. And talking about mental health, there's me, John, and a few others have a Nike running club. So we have set up a target of 50 kilometers run in awareness of mind. And I think Ricky's in it as well now. There's a few others. So you basically, if you want to join, then contact either me, John, Flip Room, or Ricky. It's basically run 50 kilometers from now till lockdown finishes. It's in aid of mental health. So obviously getting yourself out there. Obviously, it hurts having to run. Trust me, I've done about 4K, and I don't want to do any more. But I've still got 36K to go.
If it's when lockdown finishes, you got at least a year, then, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping so. To be honest, I'm hoping so I can actually do it. But yeah, if anyone wants to join, then just get in contact with one of us, and we'll get you into the Nike running club. It's a bit of fun. There's a leaderboard, and we compete with each other. It's a bit of fun, but that's all in aid of sort of getting yourself mentally better.
I'm gonna pass on that one.
Okay.
We haven't signed up either. We walk, but I don't run.
We do walking. We do lots of walking.
I prefer walking.
It's just trying to encourage people to get out of the house and do your exercise for the day that you're allowed to do, and I
only run if someone's chasing me.
Yeah.
John Luke says there that apparently our channel has almost trumped the Faroe Islands.
Wow.
Hey!
There we go. There we go.
Right, how many subscribers does he need?
No idea.
Oh, dear.
So someone's just messaged me saying, "Is that a WAW hoodie you've got on?" It is indeed.
So what?
It's a World Wrestling Association sort of like 90s sort of American baseball jacket. Someone's just messaged me.
Is Kieran, is that where you get the 4-way from? Is it to do with wrestling?
I don't know where I got it from. I genuinely don't know.
I only ask because when I searched for the show tonight on YouTube and you put 4-way in, it's just loads of wrestling.
Oh,
On
you did
YouTube,
Fatal.
Not what else you're thinking of.
Fatal 4-way. Yeah, I think it is a wrestling term, isn't it?
It's a wrestling thing, isn't it?
Hang on, look at this. Look. Fatal 4-way. We're third.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, that's why we called ours Thursday Thrifter Talks rather than Thursday Thrifter 3-way. You know, it just doesn't.
Come on, son. We're competing with WWE. Mental.
Yeah.
Hang on, what was this? Kieran, why don't you head up the road to Nottingham and go for a run around there? You wouldn't be doing much stopping, especially in St. Anne's. It's not up the road. Nottingham's quite far. Oh, dear. I walk past you. Does this count? I'll walk to the post office and back. As long as you put it down in your night running app, then it's fine, mate. We'll allow it.
Exactly.
Just try and get people out.
It's only at the end of his street anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris, Gemily, and Nick. Hello, Lee. How you doing, buddy? We're on 107 subscribers. Not subscribers. Fucking hell. It's 107.
You had a long day,
It started off
You're
rough,
okay.
didn't it?
I've had a long day, to be fair, but yeah, we've got 109 viewers. I just want to say thank you for all taking time to watch us for. I still can't believe it. Like making this channel in April. I made this channel in April, and yeah, the fact that it is where it is absolutely incredible.
You're doing well, dude.
Definitely.
YouTube is
smashed it.
awesome, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it stuns me every day when I actually think about YouTube and how it gives you that ability to communicate with anyone, anywhere in the world, and put whatever you want to put out there within reason out. And I love it. Anyone
Community's amazing.
I say just what you're passionate about. Make some YouTube videos. Hardly anyone does that I speak to, but it's awesome. It really is.
The
And
community.
speaking of which, just quickly, I made a little mini documentary about. Everyone knows I love Depeche Mode, right? I made a little mini documentary on my other channel. It just reached 100k views.
Wow.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so chuffed with that.
That's really
Wow.
It's awesome.
I can only just about do one channel. I can't have two.
Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a big time sink, but yeah.
Because Chris, you started a second for movies, didn't you? The second channel.
I did. I
it was too
abandoned
much.
it fairly quickly, just because it was such a time suck trying to run 2 channels. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. It was.
And do the rest of your work.
Yeah, and actually,
I'd done most of the work on it. I'd created a bit of a brand and an identity for it and everything. But then I found when I was starting to make the videos, it was like, oh, now I've got to make 3 on Cookie and the Haydens a week and 3 on the other one just to keep it afloat, and it was impossible.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I kind of just went back to my main channel and said I'll do some stuff on there.
Yeah. No, fair play. Fair play.
Did Chris bring his strap on? Right, Aaron. Yeah, I've got.
Hey.
So I put my strap on while we're live on air.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Is that a chest? Oh, it's a chest. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a chest mount, but I put my phone on it. You see, so it just. I ain't got a GoPro. I'm not posh like you, like having GoPros. I can't afford that.
Oh, I don't have a GoPro, mate.
You got a brand new iPhone.
We've got that one, session 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Session
we
4
got that
saying,
one,
yeah.
I got that one because it was the smallest.
Oh, we done the
Smallest
same as
one.
well. We taped
red
over the
light.
red bit as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, everyone notices
Flash,
it.
yeah.
Flashing away. Yeah. Big great mind.
And they're
Yeah.
great. They're good. Because we don't have a strap on.
That's not what I was hearing before the chat started. By the way, there was something I was hearing about.
But that size of the GoPro, the cube one, sort of fits in your palm quite nicely when you're filming. I think it works quite sort of discreetly.
We had us for traveling, didn't we? It's sort of
Yeah, you
dying
used to
now,
travel,
though.
yeah.
So, but,
Yeah.
I did try a little like a bum bag arrangement, like sort of over the shoulder with it, cut a hole in and it poking out. But it was awful. So I just hold it. But then you get the problem that you can't.
It's a lot of one-handed
Can't
stuff.
run it
Yeah.
around very well.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I call my channel Run Around.
Yeah, I've been looking at other cameras. There's a few new ones that are coming out. I might invest, but I'm a bit tight, so probably not.
We've got
The new iPhone's got a wide angle mode, so it kind of goes back slightly, and it looks exactly like, you know, like a GoPro.
The
Kind of
wide
gives you
angle,
that
yeah.
wide sort of almost fisheye sort of lens.
Mm.
The new iPhone does that.
Well, that would be really good, because the beauty of this with the wide on it is you don't have to be pointing exactly at what you're looking at. Otherwise, you're constantly thinking. And to be honest, when I'm filming at boot sales, I miss stuff because half my brain is thinking, I've got a camera in my hand. Where am I pointing it?
Yeah,
I've watched footage back and gone, pick that up, Nick. Pick that up. Why, it's right there. But yeah, it's not ideal, but it works. I was just going to say, Emma in the chat, is that question still coming up in groups? Are YouTubers giving away all the secrets? That is.
I see that all the time.
Oh my word! Are they still? I'm not in any of the reseller groups now. I made that conscious decision, and I'm glad I did. But is that still? Are they still banging on about it?
It's a regular question. That regular.
Wow. It's 2020. Social media is a thing. It was never going to be a secret.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Someone right.
I guess it's the bolos, the real quiet things that there's not many selling of, and it's like you go share that, and then next week, well, not next week, but like you know, like, and then the market can thing, but like generic stuff, like and you could do the research. Like personally, I'd pick the community over competition.
But then we learned from like older men from the Carboots, didn't we?
We've been doing around old men.
No, I mean like pensioner age men.
Before doing YouTube, the only people we knew in the reselling community were like 60 plus, like or older, 70 and that, because they were the people I grew up buying around at the Carboots. So we're buying bits and then learning, seeing what they're picking up. As soon as I found out there's a community online, learned loads. You know what I mean? It's mad.
The thing is, for every one bolo that you lose, you gain 10 at least. So and they never last long anyway. It's like the Tyson and the cards and the Question of Sport games. Yeah, they're still high, but they're not as high as they used to be, and that'll just tank out completely. But everything has its like course that it goes for. Like some of the Jurassic Park toys I've talked about before, they were going for massive money. They're not anymore because everyone's selling them, and the general public, you know, Joe Public out there, they're selling them as well. So it doesn't last long anyway.
No,
so
things, general kind of consciousness and knowledge catches up anyway. I do think that within our community, this speeds that up, that sharing of knowledge. But it's interesting because classic bolos like the Mewtwo, they've gone up in value and are still going up in value. And you know,
but that is it's a quality camera. It's a quality that people will want to buy. And we found a Mew, didn't we? Not Mewtwo, but I remember people using that as a specific argument when I think Zahir and I were chatting about it on one of our hangouts years ago, and they were using that as a specific thing, saying, well, that's the price of them tanked. It's like in a year they kind of doubled, and it's like it just doesn't back up with everything. But no, I think we definitely stand by. We're happy to share with the community because we appreciate the community sharing with us. And it's you know, for every one thing we put in, we probably take two out, if you know what I mean. Like it's and when people message to say like, oh, you know, watch a few of your videos and have started reselling, like, that is a nice thing. You know what I mean? It's a lovely thing to have from that, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Emma's replied. She says, yes, Nick made me laugh. I said, welcome to social media. Yeah. It's a very easy thing to put 2 and 2 together and make 5, that because people are talking about reselling, everyone knows about reselling, and it's ruined it. It's just not the case.
Still can't believe
there's still plenty of stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure that all of us don't share everything that we buy and everything that we sell. There's certain things, certain ways of buying, whether it be from a wholesaler. You're not going to go and shove that on social media. Oh, I bought from XYZ wholesaler this week. You know, there's lots of things that we don't share as well. But people, it's like when you post on Instagram that all these amazing sales, but people don't see all the under £10 sales, do they? So it's, you know, You know what I mean?
I don't share a lot of my RA stuff because RA is really like easy to get. You can just go to the shop and buy it.
Exactly.
And by the time you've told everybody, then your RA is pretty much
The price has gone down and down and down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The few RA hauls that we've done, which aren't that many, I've held them a few weeks back. Otherwise, you can shoot yourself in the foot with that. But the thing is with RA, you know, like a big Tesco's deal or something, there's so many people out there doing it now. It all appears on eBay within a week, whether you share it or not. You're not the only person out there looking for it.
100 watching, but only 16 likes. Yeah, Fubby Chucker, everyone. There is 116 people, so let's get at least what should we go? 50 likes. Go on. Go on.
Treat yourselves.
Treat yourself. I still can't believe I got 1,000 subs. Well done, Kieran, on getting 1,500. Thank you very much, Lee. I got 1,500 last night, I think.
Oh, well done, dude.
2,000 by the end of the year. I'm going for it. Well, maybe we'll see what happens. Hi, Andrew. Thanks for the heads up. If ever I get an invite, I'll go straight to the biscuit barrel. I guess they're having a chat amongst themselves. Speaking of wrestling, I have a complete 1993 WWF sticker album signed by Bret and Owen Hart when I went to Canada in 97. I bet that is worth a fortune if it's in decent condition. Definitely.
Yeah.
I
can imagine the signatures alone.
Fortune. Well, anything early 90s, late 80s, sticker-wise, card-wise, at the moment is just bonkers money. Absolute bonkers money. I went for a poor man's GoPro and brought a Sony, but I have mine hip-mounted rather than
hip-mounted.
Crotch cam.
So does that end up being like crotch cam when you're walking around?
Lee's sort of like, imagine it's like on his belt. It's like on his belt on the left side. I think it works. It does work, and it means your hands are free.
You end up banging it, walking into everything though.
Yeah.
It still surprises me that the likes of Lonnie and John over in America just have a shoulder thing with it sat right there.
Yeah. So many of the Americans have it like blasé.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Chris has his iPhone just like here, just boom.
Yeah. I have it sticking out.
Has anyone ever said, "Are you filming me?" or "What's that?"
Yeah, loads of times. Almost every time I'm out, people ask if I'm filming now. Where am I gonna put it? But I've not had any negativity from it yet.
We had once an organizer came up to us and said, a stallholder said that you're doing like hidden you're filming people against their knowledge. And I said, I make YouTube videos about sourcing stock for my business. And that was it. He didn't tell me to stop. He just came up and said somebody had reported me. And I'm like, yes, this is what I'm doing. And didn't tell me to stop. So I carried on, which was a bit odd. But then there was one stallholder that once said, is that a GoPro? And I said, yeah. And I said to him, I make videos for YouTube. And he went, hello.
Kieran doesn't film at his because of a situation that occurred, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, last year, apparently someone got like put in hospital for filming. Like one of the store holders literally beat the living daylights out of him for recording with a GoPro.
Really?
Must have been a bit dodgy.
Yeah, he wasn't telling the tax man, was he?
Yeah. So the organisers of my car boots literally have no cameras allowed at all.
We were told actually a regular jumble sale that we go to. The organisers came out. We were in the queue, and they came up to us and they said, "We've seen your YouTube channel. And we know you film here, and we don't want you to." So of course we totally respected that, and we've never filmed there again. That's different, and of course we're going to respect if we're openly asked to not film by organisers. But
yeah.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Because legally, you're allowed to film in public. It's whether a organised boot sale is seen as a public space. That's the grey area.
Yeah.
Because it's on private land, so you know.
Yet the public is free to come in and out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, no one's filming to try and upset anyone. You know what I mean? It is only merely to document what you're buying.
I've had quite a lot of positivity from the organisers of boot sales down here in Devon. I mean, I've filmed at Jumble Trails, and when I post it on YouTube, because it's also searchable on Google when you do that. Some of the organizers have found the video, contacted me, said, and said, thanks for doing it. You're welcome to come back and do, film again. And a couple of the boot sales. Yes, it's win-win for them. I mean, a couple of the boot sales took my link. It didn't ask me permission or anything, not that they needed to, but they just took the link and put it in their Facebook group to say, we had a visitor at our boot sale today. See if you can spot yourself on camera, which is it's cool. Great for me and it's great for them as well. And I've had very little negativity on it.
You get that, and we just get beating up blokes and putting up. Sounds good.
Dodgy area. You live in that dodgy area.
Yeah, where everything's free. Like Ricky said, I bet you could walk up to an ATM, a cash point in Spalding, and it will just give you £20. Just does. That's just how it works in Spalding. I love being a part of this community. It really keeps me motivated and love helping out where I can. Yeah, the community is absolutely phenomenal. And that was proven, well, since I've started doing YouTube. That was proven with Laney's channel hop.
Yeah,
on Friday, a couple of weeks ago. That was absolutely amazing. And everybody was, help jumping in, donating.
Yeah, every time we've tried to raise some money through our channel and got involved with other resellers, you start it and you think, oh, is this going to work? Is anyone going to come out and support this or whatever? And it's surpassed every time. It's surpassed what we could have imagined. I chat to Lainey a lot, and she's just blown away by that. I think it's $6,000, is it, when you add in the extra tax thing?
Yeah.
What the gift?
That's amazing.
Thing, yeah,
amazing.
That is crazy. Yeah, I was blown away with it, because obviously that was the first thing I'd done with the community as such to raise money for charity, and it was like it was about $6,000. I think it was about $5,000 when I last saw it, but it was it's
same for us. It was the first time we took part in something, and it was, we enjoyed taking part in it, and watching other people's videos and stuff, and Kieran bought a bag, so yeah, that was charity.
I overpaid on that bag.
You did. They are only £18. You paid $25, but that's the point of charity.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, but like 2 minutes before that, I donated £20 anyway. So then
you're just a generous guy. And then you're just a generous guy.
And I got outbidded on a Pokemon card, but that Pokemon card went for like £147.
Is that what Aaron bought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it worth anything?
If it's graded, it's worth more. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
But War's worth at least £50, that card. What's that card worth? Yeah, it's got some value to it.
Yeah. Can't remember. Was it Charizard?
Was it a certain type of Charizard? Yeah. There's so many Charizard. That's your character to look for.
Yeah. Maybe I won't go to the Carboots in Spalding, then. It seems like you're putting your life in your own hands. No, but come to the charity shops, because the charity shops are ridiculously cheap in Spalding. Absolutely crazy. I know a lot of people say charity shops have gone through the roof with the prices, and I'm sure they have in places, but in Spalding,
down here the charity shops are mental, absolutely mental prices.
Expensive.
Yeah, it's more expensive than going buying some stuff new. Sometimes I was in a shop the other day. I caught it on camera. They were selling a telephone box teapot, and they wanted,
He
wanted about £6 for it, but the bloody lid was broken. It's like, you want £6? I wouldn't even have paid £6 for it without a broken lid. And like some clothing is like 10, 15, 20 pound for pieces of clothing.
When you see a cedarwood state, which is obviously Primark, and you see that for like £8, and you think that was probably like £3, a £5. I don't know,
Yeah.
It's madness.
Oh yeah, I had a subscriber who bought one of them vintage wholesale jackets, and 90% of the jackets were a cedarwood state.
Yeah, he was fuming. Fuming.
He was
Where from?
He hasn't told me where he bought them from, so that's up to him. If he wants to tell me where, then I'll let you know. But he hasn't told me what company he used. But yeah, they were claiming.
Yeah, I'd be onto them for that.
80,
you could
90.
definitely. I'm sure you could definitely. Argue that, not just roll over sort of thing. I'm sure you could,
And they were full of Primark jackets. I felt bad for him, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
I won't buy blind on those vintage clothing lots anymore. I won't buy blind anymore. You've got to do the video pics.
You do well with bike
Cycling.
jerseys. Yeah, cycling jerseys, don't you?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
you want to see the next video that's coming out? Jesus Christ.
Chris,
I saw-
why is Belle stuck on a pole in the background?
Oh, I've had enough of her. Yeah.
She didn't like that yesterday.
What's the phrase when you court line and you know what I mean?
Hung, drawn, and quarters.
Yeah, thank you. There we go.
Bill says, I work as a contractual merchandiser for supermarkets. I get to see some good RA. The best was 4 printer ink carts for a penny each, sold for 30 quid each.
Wow.
That's awesome.
It's not fair.
I always miss the ink. Like friends of mine will message me and say, look at this like trolley full of ink I've got. I've never been in Tesco's on the right day for the ink.
The last one I saw was Sainsbury's were giving out ink cartridges for a penny. Sainsbury's.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's absolutely crazy. I've just jumped. I hate it when StreamYard jumps down. What the hell's that all about?
They need to fix that. It annoys me every time, every week when I'm on the live when it does that.
I'll tell you what we've had recently on our videos. Like recently we found that big haul of cookery books, all brand new. So we bought everything. And we've been getting a lot of negativity from people saying, why did you buy all of it? That's just greedy. And I'm thinking, no, that's called business. That's like, this is an opportunity. That's what I do to earn a living. Why am I going to leave some behind? And then, yeah, we're getting a lot of that. I don't know if you've seen that on any of your videos, that we're just greedy individuals.
I think it comes down to, it is business, like you said. And even though the community, everyone's here to share what they're buying and what they're selling and stuff. But end of the day, like you said, you're not going to go to an auction house and go, you know what, I won't buy that one because I'll let someone else buy that. If you know what I mean. Like end of the day, it is your business.
Or something.
Or a car boot, like
we've definitely had that with other people.
We've had that at a car boot, with people. And someone said, "You buying it all?" And I went, "Well, yeah." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've had that moment many times. Or where you're building a stack and people are looking at you. You buying all of that? Yep.
Yeah.
Not going to share.
But then it's happened to us. I haven't asked them if they're buying it. Well, I might ask them in case they're not. But you rock up and you think that's a good pile. I've missed that.
Oh, 100 times. Yeah, you walk
the time. Yeah.
There's the guy with all the boxes of Lego, and you're like,
He's
got there and doing exactly what I would have done
100%,
if I was there 5 minutes
100%.
ago. So you can't argue back with it.
I don't like it when we've had it a few times, especially on jumble trails. If we've bought something and then a guy behind us or whoever will be annoyed that we've bought it, and then they'll be like, oh, they're just buying it to resell or things like that.
Yeah, or
really?
If anyone says to us a seller at a
sold
car
that
boot,
too cheap.
if anyone is bitter behind us and says like, oh, that was worth more than that, and if anyone says that, it grinds my gears, because there is an unspoken rule that there is unspoken rules at a car boot, whatever, where you do not, like, if someone's trying to haggle,
you're just making the seller feel like
you're only going to make the seller feel bad, and it's, if you've missed out that, if you've missed it, you've missed it.
I've had that a number of times where I'll be looking through a load of stuff and asking prices as I go. Like video games is a good one, and you get a very bitter, twisted person stood there wanting to buy it.
Yeah.
And he's literally said that you should be charging at least £5 each for them. And it's like, oh, geez.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I think that's actually happening on Facebook, though, isn't it? That have you not seen? Like sometimes somebody's posted something for sale in a for sale group. Someone said, "Oh, I'm interested," and then someone else says, "You're selling that way too cheap." On the comments.
I had that.
We've had it a few times down here.
I had it yesterday with a brand new sealed Wii box, brand new in it sealed. She only wanted £35, and I literally said, "Oh, is this still available?" And then the next comment down below said, "Oh, you can at least get £100 for that." I was just like,
we've had the same.
I'd pay 100 though. I'd still pay 100 for a sealed Wii.
I think they're going for about 250 brand new sealed still. So I could have still made
it. But the thing is with Facebook, it's not like a sale in person there and then. They've got time to pull out of the sale. Say, "Oh, sorry, I'm not selling it for that price now," or it's sold or whatever. Like, Facebook's a rough one.
Gary's just said something about this. There's a lot of people sending thoughts. Just want to pass on your thoughts to Lainey with the loss of her.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was public knowledge yet. I spoke to her earlier.
I didn't know either, so I didn't say anything. But obviously the chat's gone a bit crazy on it. So
everyone will be sending their thoughts, definitely.
Everyone, yeah. So yeah.
I mean, she's had a horrific time. It's only like 5 weeks since she sadly lost her father, and her mother was taken into hospital.
Very sad.
I didn't want to say anything, but now the chat said stuff. Yeah, I am sending my thoughts to her as well. Definitely. I heard Jack is hoarding a load of David Beckham's under his bed. Right.
Just because the guy... Okay, this comes down to like what you just said then, Nick, about whether you buy it all or not, yeah? And the guy has some David Beckham cards that were quite cheap. And me and Ian seemed to buy one around about the same time. And then he put a video up about it. And then a couple of other of the resellers started buying them. So I just bought them all. So it was like 12 cards, and they were only like a couple of £1 each. So I thought, I'm going to buy them, obviously. And then, John was like, just, pointed out that I was greedy.
I did buy one of them once, thank God. He chucked it in with the deal because I bought all the other ones. I bought a whole David Beckham set.
If I didn't, someone else would have. And I'd rather buy it within our circle. So let's say you had out of 5 cards set, you had the 4. If I had 12 of one card, I'm going to sort you out if you need that card. Within the community of ours. No worries, man. I'll sort you out. £20 a card. I
know you paid £1.79.
Whereas if I didn't buy it, it would have gone, because as soon as we started buying them, a few of the other cards started selling out, and now
bought some off him too.
And Lee, there you go, Coda Flipper. Lee bought some as well, so they were selling out quite quickly. But it'd be interesting to see if they
I think they will go at price, because that particular David Beckham card is now being graded, isn't it? So
one person's graded it. He's asking £120, but it hasn't sold. But we'll see what happens. But in my opinion, that is what happened to the Question of Sport. The Question of Sport card, someone graded it. In America, suddenly it become, this is now a trading card, even though it wasn't. And then it blew up. So this card isn't technically a trading card. So it's from a game. So, or something like that. So it could be the next one of them, if you know what I mean. So we'll see what happens.
I wouldn't mind Chris, no.
What's that? What?
Chris Dunn.
But Emily wouldn't mind David Beckham under the bed.
Why under? Surely
on top
of her and the bed.
Richard has
under the bed. Sorry, Nick, go on, mate.
Richard says there, don't know if you can see it. It sounds bad, but I never tell people what I do, as you get a lot of hate for reselling. I think that works both ways. And some of the biggest and most profitable deals I've had are because I've been open about how much for everything, or have you got more of this stuff? I remember buying a van load of stuff, literally a long wheel based transit van, because I was very open about, I've got money if you've got stuff. I'm a reseller. So yeah, I'm still on the face. I'm not totally open. Well, I make videos about it, but I don't go around advertising it really still, even though some of the best deals we've ever had have been through being totally open.
I completely agree with that. I have one Instagram follower, and she contacts me once every 6 months saying, look, I've got another van load of stuff if you want to buy it. She sorts me out. She just wants to get it off.
What's the thing? It's the mindset. So if you're at a car boot and this family just wants to get rid of it all, and I'll say, well, I'll buy all of that there, but there's got to be a little bit left in it for me. I'm taking it off your hands, etc., etc. They're happy to get rid of it. They work a well-paid full-time job. They don't care about selling at the car boot, getting rid of that stuff. Whereas if you're talking to someone who actually, if I think you're going to resell that, maybe I won't sell you that because I want to go sell it for more. So I think it's people's mindsets as well. Like if you go into it, I'm going to buy a lot off you. As you just said, I've got the money. I can spend the money with you. Then that person might think, okay, it can lighten my load. I can earn a few pounds. And it's turnover. If you're a reseller, sell business to business. Like you can make if you pay, buy it low, sell it for medium. Someone else can sell it for high. You're still making money.
Definitely.
I tend to, if somebody asks me, I just tell them what I do. I can't lie to somebody. I just can't lie.
Well, you end up, I've got 6 nieces and they're all into it, you know.
How old are they?
Yeah, you get told. No, I'm just honest with people. End of the day, if you don't want to sell at me because of that, then I'll take my money elsewhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've been honest with people on Facebook and lost big purchases on Facebook. I mean, we had one a while back. Can't remember exactly what it was. I've got a feeling it's plush toys, a really big lot of plush toys that were worth good money. And we'd agreed a price. I was about to go and like pick it up, and she messaged me and said, "Are you a reseller?" And I said to Annabelle, "Well, what should I say?" So I just said, "Let's just be honest." So I said, "Yeah, I'm a reseller," and she come back and said, "I don't want to sell them to you. I'll sell them to someone else." Because I want them to go to a family or a house with kids or whatever. And it's like, oh, well, what difference does it make? You've got exactly the same price that someone else is going to give you. But whatever, we lost one there.
Again, we've had that discussion on we've shared when we go to these jumble trails sometimes. Towards the end of the day, they just put little signs up, take whatever you want. So we do. And we've had people throwing that, "You're just greedy, can't you leave it for somebody else," or whatever. Perhaps that person doesn't want you to make money on it. They just want the stuff out of their house. They clearly don't want to take it back in. And my argument is earning a money, putting food on the table, supporting yourself is the most kind of honourable thing you could do with that junk. It's fair see why they'd have a problem.
You're saving it from landfill or charity. It could go to charity shop, and then they might think, "Oh, I don't want to put that on," whatever. So I do feel like reuse, recycle. I agree.
Here we go. I've been trying to find a sealed copy of Avatar on DVD, but can't find anyway. I've got 15 copies.
Not DVD, not
sealed PS3s.
PS3. There we go. Yeah, that was a good job, lot then. You ain't got many left, have you?
I bought 29 and I've got 15 left. They're slowly going. But I just can't believe I was walking around the car boot and this guy had 30 brand new sealed PS3 games, all of the same game. It's just 30 of them. And he went, I said, "How much do you want for them?" He went, £1 each. I said, "I'll have all of them." And then again, the guy next to me said, "Are you buying all of them?" I said, "Yeah." And he went,
but did you then say, my immediate next question would be, what else have you got?
Yeah. He's got loads. I'm going to go, hopefully after lockdown's finished, and I'm going to go back. He's got like 16 containers full of just stuff. He's one of the house clearance guys.
Wow.
I'm not saying he brought all 30 of them from one house. Well, I don't know where he got them from, to be honest. I wouldn't want to know, to be honest.
I don't ask questions.
No. Yeah, how the hell did you get all them? Yeah, you just don't want to know, do you?
I think you can judge, though, if you get to a table or a car or a van, and I mean, sometimes, I don't know, when you think like something can be a bit, if it's too good to be true or something don't seem quite right, and we'll walk away because I'm not going to participate in buying anything that you have a feeling that it might have not be legitimate. You know what I mean? But car boots bring them on. They do bring them sort of people, and
for sure. And it is a risk that you could end up handling stolen goods completely innocently. But if you do get that feeling, it's just walk away every time. Because you don't want to get mixed up in that. I mean, Chris would back me up. I'm sure you don't want to get involved in that. Yeah.
So if that did happen and they were stolen, where would we stand as resellers?
Chances are it would get seized. Chances are you wouldn't get in trouble necessarily, but the property would be taken away from you.
Yeah.
And you would have no comeback on that. So certainly if you're going to lay down a lot of money and you're thinking this could be dodgy, don't do it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
And if it makes you feel any better, it is quite hard to prove handling stolen goods.
Chris knows.
Told you, got to watch out for these ex-coppers.
Well, when we had our store, which was like a CEX effectively, but an independent, and we used to buy over the counter loads and loads of stuff, we worked closely with the police then with pictures and wanted lists and do not deal with this guy, and we even set up a sting for a notorious burglar and all that sort of stuff. And several times we ended up saying, okay, this name is on the list. We had to take details of everything we bought in, and we had to be straight up. Like last week, we bought off this such and such a guy, because we used to take ID so they couldn't pretend they were someone else, and we would just have to hand over everything we bought from them. and kiss it goodbye.
Yeah.
But then you see the police were very helpful and they were on our side because we were doing our bit, you know, so they didn't pester us. But
John Luke is doing a live box opening on his Instagram after this. Yeah, John, we're going to be another 5 minutes. So
it's mad. He should have sold that. I don't know if you saw earlier the latest Xbox, and I know it's arguably wrong or whatever, but they're sold out. Yeah, and John shared the prices of them, and they were like $450 new. I think around there anyway. They're going for like seven or 8 at the moment.
Maybe even 9 now. Yeah.
Maybe not. Yeah. So and John thought about it. He said, should I sell now and just buy another one when it probably after Christmas, I guess, when it dies down and it's not so crazy. But he's obviously opening it because he just wants to play it.
I can't believe stock is that low already. It's sold out everywhere already. Really,
it's sold out before. Yeah,
COVID as well, isn't it? Microsoft came out and said that even their factories are struggling to produce the amount of Xboxes this year because of COVID's hit them.
I think there will be some crazy RA opportunities. Somebody mentioned the little Nintendo Game & Watch that's coming.
Oh yeah, got to them.
Like they're due Friday, I think.
Yeah.
It's a gamble though, you know, because they've had history of selling out with the SNES Mini and stuff. Do you think they're going to produce mega loads of this time?
No idea. I thought the price was good. It was about £50, which I thought was really reasonable. I thought they would have charged more. So worst case scenario,
you always buy 2 of everything, don't you?
We buy 2 of everything, yeah, and then try and only for new stuff and that. So buy 2, and then once it goes up a little bit, sell one to pay for both, and then the other one stays in the loft and then that is up there is a complete investment that doesn't cost you anything. Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's a good way.
Watches are now 50, but they're selling on eBay for 100, 115. I saw one.
Really?
But
I wish I got on the Mario Kart Live. I said this in the group chat at the time, and in the group chat, people were like, "No, it's £100 just for the game. It seems quite dear." And now it's sold out now, and it's going for more. So I knew I should have got on that.
You can't buy everything.
I know you can't buy everything. I know you can't.
I bought 3 Game & Watches.
5 sold out as well.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
It's a mental decision. I kind of this year I've just not really gone for it. You know what I mean? I'm either kind of all in or all out with it. If I dabble, I feel like I should be doing more, because if I should buy 1, I should buy 10, right? It's like
Well, yeah, that's why we said if you buy 2 and I'm happy with 2. Otherwise, easily you start thinking, well, if you can buy 5, you can buy 10, like you said, and it's just madness.
Back in the day when we had the shop, there were things like when Wii Fit came out, sold out everywhere. We made a killing because we were still managing to get some from Nintendo. And what other ones were there? There were some epic ones. Oh, Slimline. When the Slimline PS2 came out, the yellow box, there were none anywhere for a while. And we found a kind of backdoor supply. They were genuine, but nobody had any. And we were just straight on Amazon for stupid, like £300 or £400 each or something. No, more than that. I can't remember. But
to be fair, I think they're quite low now. So the PS2 Slim, the silver might have been slightly less. I think the yellow box black one, it's only about 300 or 400 sealed now, which I think you would expect that to be higher for how many sealed copies are there of sealed boxes of that. But
I've just had a look at some PS5s on eBay, and someone's got £1,070 on bids
for PS5 right now. Wow,
sold 18 minutes ago.
Wow.
Sure not.
But then if parents have got kids, they're locked indoors. I know they're going to school, but it's lockdown, whatever. Christmas is coming. Lockdown could be extended, and they're just like, right, we'll buy it.
What's the RRP on the PS5? Do you know
what version you go for? It's about £500, isn't it?
Yeah,
500.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. Game & Watches, £50, and they're going for 115 at the moment.
So Game & Watch, I guess they're sold out on places like Amazon and stuff.
Well, I don't know about Amazon, but did we buy from Amazon? I think it was from Amazon.
I bought mine from Game because I've got a guy who works at Game, and she did me I say guy, and then I said she did me a deal on.
I'm going to check Amazon now and buy some if they got any.
I got £10 off each Game & Watch, so I only paid £40. So I bought 3, and I'm going to loft 2 of them, and I might unbox 1, to be honest.
You could sell 1 to pay for the 3, loft 1, and play 1.
Yeah,
that's right. There you go.
I like your thinking.
The annoying thing about the PS5, it just comes with one controller. So it's like 80 quid for a second controller.
Horrendous.
And then all the little bits that you have to add on to it, just crazy money. By the time you're done, you're going to spend like 700 quid by the time you've got a decent setup.
It's crazy.
So according to Amazon, it's out on November 13th.
Yeah, we haven't received ours yet. We're waiting.
Right.
We're waiting. Yeah. Hopefully it all comes through.
Yeah, I'm going to buy 2 now.
What, are they still available
Yeah.
on
I
Amazon?
think so. It's got quantity. Oh, you're limited to 2 on Amazon. There you go.
That's all we've done. Yeah. Right, you bought 2, haven't you?
You wait till Andrea comes in. I've just got a notification you spent another. What are you doing?
If Aaron's talking about the Mario Kart Live, as in, has he actually bought? I don't know if he's just mucking about
He's
or
just
not.
winding you
I think
up.
he's winding me up. And in relation to Lee said, Jack, have you actually lofted any Pokemon cards, or have you opened them all? I've only opened 1 pack, and that was on stream with the guys who everyone else has been opening them. We've lofted all of our investments so far. I'm not interested in opening them. I enjoy.
If you start opening them, you won't stop.
Yeah. But we've put a bit of money into this. Yeah. Fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I think my loft, I've spent more on lofting things than I have actually for myself. My loft gets spent more. My
Your
loft,
loft is going to fall down.
Yeah. It's all going to come fine.
and I'm just going to sit here with no money, eating beans on toast all bloody day.
I saw
living the dream.
Andrew Money Middle put a video up about lofting, and his opinion was rather than tie your money up with stuff in the loft, you should buy that money to buy stuff now and flip it, because in the 3 years, 5 years, 10 years it's going to take for it to go up. You could make more money with that. Yeah, which I totally agree. And I think personally, we're not buying any less stuff now because we're lofting. If that makes sense.
It depends what situation
You know what I mean?
you're in.
So like,
Yeah.
I think it depends on everyone's situation. If you've only got £100, you should be buying stuff to buy now, to sell now.
Yeah, what you're saying, don't tie up all your capital and
Exactly.
struggling to buy stock. Yeah, I think if you can afford it, it's great. The thing, I mean, do you not find? Well, you said you limit yourself, but I find that a really slippery slope once I get into it. You know what I mean? And I go all in on stuff, as you've probably seen. So it's like. It's a tricky one, but your loft sound great, you two. You got loads of it. I've got loads of crap in mine and loads of shoes.
Well,
a few
I
bits and
just buy
pieces.
cards and stickers. But I brought a pack of football cards, brand new and sealed, and they've just cancelled on me, saying they can't find it. I think they've realised the price and thought, actually,
don't you
maybe.
hate that?
yeah,
That's annoying.
literally, it was the Arsenal pack. That
I
sent
saw you
last night,
share. Yeah.
It's
To be
just
fair,
cancelled on
you've
me.
probably done well missing
I'll
out on that.
behave. Hey, my Arsenal fan super chat will pay for that.
Yeah.
I can't loft
wait till-
anything.
What?
How
I
come?
can't loft anything. It's just I've got to open stuff. I can't leave it.
You should have lofted that new iPhone. It might take a while. So
Yeah, right. No. Yeah, spend a grand on it. Spend a
I was
grand
gonna
on an iPhone and loft it.
yeah,
No, I don't think so.
can you imagine?
Maybe we should
Well,
do a lofting stream one night to show
when-
what we all have.
Once we've bought the house, we're gonna
I'm
we're
not showing what's in the lot.
huh?
I'm not showing
We're not
what's
showing what's in the loft. Is that all secret? Is it?
Mm.
That's all secret. We're not sharing that.
Nick has many. Oh, where did that jump to? What the?
What?
Nick used to have Henry Hoovers and shoes in his loft.
No Henry Hoovers, but they were great. We made a load of money on Henry Hoovers.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I watched that.
even not working, you can break the filter and everything. Like, it's good money. Henry Hoover so well.
Picked up one on the side of the road about a month ago. That went for, what was it, 50,
Oh,
60?
That pink one around by mine. Actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mad.
I assumed
People
it
throw
wouldn't be
away
working.
money. Yeah.
I assumed that wasn't working, but like you say, it would be worth it to sell a spares a pair or whatever. And it was perfect and hardly used. You know, normally inside you can tell the age with the build up of dust on the filter and what have you. It was like barely used. It was really weird. Yeah.
It's
crazy.
that, mate. Yeah. To be fair, after Aston Villa disaster, Kieran, those cards will now be half price. Yeah, probably, mate. Emily has David Beckham in the loft. Oh,
I wish.
Reseller drama.
If he can sign a few football cards for me, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
He can stay as long as he wants.
Yeah. I could imagine Vinny's loft is ready
Oh
to burst.
no, because
to be
it's
honest.
not even his loft; it's just his shop, storeroom, everything. You know,
For life.
yeah. He's videoed that on the group chat and stuff. And it's, amazing stuff.
He's
Absolutely.
hoarded a lot of cards.
But it does make sense though. Like, as a shop, if he was buying in so many booster boxes, we'll just put a couple away just in case. You know what I mean? And then before you know it, and Warhammer as well. So.
And your garage, your unit, and your shop, Vinny.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Ian.
Ian knows.
Well, I don't know what Vinny's plan is. I mean, I've spoken to him a few times over the years, but you can imagine that at some point you'd say, right, it's time to cash out, and that's my retirement. Done.
100%.
I don't know if that's the plan, Vinny, but I mean, yeah. I used to think like that, but we kind of plowed everything into the house, and that set us up. We did it that way around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to have a nose around Vinny's place for sure.
I know of one.
Creepy. I didn't mean to sound creepy.
No, but I know of one certain Yu-Gi-Oh box which will outdo the your not NES cart. What was it? Atari cart. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The value. I don't know. It's 5 figures. You know, for this box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that he's got. So.
That Vinny's got.
Yeah. So.
I hope you're well insured, Vinny.
No, he's actually he sent it to me. Second signed, not signed for, just standard second class post.
Yeah, just put the label on the packet of cards.
Yeah. Just
not even in the box.
And he's emailed it, posted it to me.
I think we'll. Normally we only do an hour, so we've been on for an hour and 21 minutes. I know John's going to do a live stream of him opening his Xbox. So I think if it's okay with everybody else, we're going to wrap it there. So we can get over to John Luke's Instagram. Thank you very much, Nick, Gemily, and Chris for popping on. It's been absolutely amazing to finally speak to all of you in one go.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. And we'll see you next Tuesday at 8 o'clock, everybody. Thank you for watching. Before you go, smash that like button. I'm sure you subscribe to all 3 of these, but if you're not for any stupid reason, then go and subscribe to them. And thank you all for popping on and supporting the channel and supporting the community. Thank you guys, and I will see you next Tuesday.
Cheers. Take care.
See ya.
Cheers. Bye.